Hi, hello and welcome back to yet another vlog video, Now, so we're at the end of week 4 of me joining work again, like obviously after being off benefits for so long. Still really enjoying the work. There's been a few, I want to say small issues this week, but I'm not going to go into it because I'm still waiting to find out the end result of like some of them and things like that. But a bit of an interesting week. Well, a bit of an interesting end to the week anyway. Is basically, long story short, yesterday, because I'm recording this on the Saturday, so Friday at work, we got evacuated. Yeah, that was unexpected to say the least. Basically, in my work, there's big ovens and like we make moulds. So what happened is, long story short, is somebody had been using an impact gun to fasten down one of the moulds and forgot to take off the mould when they put it into the oven, and yeah, the battery caught fire and decided to explode, basically. And yeah, so we got evacuated for about half an hour, something like that. Which was quite interesting. But yeah, apart from that, it's actually been quite a good week at work, if I'm honest. I'm starting to feel a lot more of the benefits from being back at work. I'm feeling a lot healthier in myself. Like I've said before, my mental health is a lot better. And you know, like, rather than just getting paid for sitting on my arse, I'm enjoying earning the money, if that makes sense. But today's also been my local gala day, so yeah, my filming's been pushed back quite a bit, which I wasn't too happy about, but what can you do? The main problem I've had with it is obviously on the gala day, there's the parade and the flute bands and all that, and they've actually really scared Nico, so he's away through any sort of safe area just now. He's happy just sitting there. So I've got plenty of treats for him. So he's been getting wee treats every now and again because he actually done really well with it. My only other worry is I do actually have a bird's nest just outside my living room window. I'll try and put a picture up of them on the screen somewhere. I'm hoping they've been alright with it as well because they're actually really good photo opportunities. And I've slowly but surely been getting them used to me phoning around with the camera. So, yeah, I'm not going to make this too long because I've not really had the chance to make much of a interesting vlog, if that makes sense, but I'm going to keep trying to, you know. But no big excitement, no big news this week, if I'm honest, like no madness at the vape shops or anything like that. Still running my wee Geek Vape single battery mod, still loving it. The tank, still in the first coil I got in it, and the flavour's still really good out of it. But I'm still running the big boys as well, like the Geek Vape Aegis X and the L200 and all that. But no, the work's been quite good, you know. It's not like I'm enjoying it, you know. I'm getting more into the flow, and even with my forklift, you know, I'm getting better off with that. If I'm honest, you know, like I'm getting more confident with it, and I think folk are now sort of realising, you know, that I do have another room to, like, I've got my powder room to run, as I call it, you know. So I'm going to be in there from time to time. Sometimes it's a bit busy. Like, again on Friday, like, I really didn't stop that much in the first sort of 2 or 3 hours of being at work because loads of folk needed things done, like moulds moved and things like that, and it became quite busy really quite quickly, but I was enjoying it, if I'm honest. So back to work on Monday again, which is going to be good. Back to my normal, well, still on my normal 8 hour shifts, which I will admit are quite good. I mean, they fly past, they really do. Like, there you go, it's like, time just seems to jump. Like, I start and I look at my watch, I'm like 3/4 of the way through my shift, it's like, bloody hell, like, where the hell's the time going? But on top of that as well, with me actually being at the work and there being a lot to it, if I'm honest. Sorry, I thought I seen something behind me there. Don't know what I thought I seen, I just thought I seen something. Like, I have lost a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot of weight, but I have lost a fair bit of weight. Those be at work without even trying, and on that note, I'm going to be honest that my sort of physique's coming back, which I'm glad to see. So I've just realised my wee vape's almost out of vape liquid, so I had to crack out the big boy as well. Which I'm still running out. I'm still running out of blue vape in there, I'm still loving it. I'm going to try and make a video on that for probably next weekend, so it'll be the end of week 5 now. But I'm going to apologise now because I know some people are going to ask the questions, so I'm going to answer them in this video. That, again, that's 2 weeks in a row I've put up ALB videos, or I'm meant to be anyway. That's because I'd done the Patch Club in the ALB box last week, and then I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I sort of got up for work, I was having my coffee, things like that, and there was a chap at my door, posted with another one. So, yeah, I need to get that filmed and uploaded. I'm going to try and do that for tomorrow. So, yay, all fun and games there. Bear in mind I'm still working with Nico as well. And hopefully next weekend, there will be something different. Not sure what yet. I'm still looking at new ways of sort of doing the vlog slightly differently. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's about the size of it now. You know, not too much to say. Like, I'll have a bitch about the bands because they've scared Nico as much, like with the Galladay, but I do get the whole point of the Galladay's meant for kids enjoy it, yada yada yada. The only real thing I would maybe moan about is when the parade started going by, I was standing doing my dishes, you know, I was going to record the video then, but it didn't really feel right, if I'm honest, so I've done it like this. Hopefully you can see me alright. And then I noticed something in the parade, because Nico was actually doing really well with it. You know, he was sitting beside me in the kitchen. I was really proud of him, because usually he'd have been off, he'd been hiding in his safe place. I mean, he's there now, but that's because he's put up with like 4 or 5 bands going up then down the street, so basically like 10 bands with the big bass drums, and I get it with him, he's done really well. But about the only issue I would say I had is when one of the floats went by, you know, it's like they use the back of lorries, whatever, you know, I don't care about that. You know, there was a female, I'd maybe say, was a wee bit inappropriately dressed for being on the back of a lorry. I mean, she was wearing a really short skirt, and yeah, she wasn't exactly sitting with the knees together. So anybody sort of standing on the footpath, yeah, they're going to get a view, shall we say. But I'm sort of standing in my kitchen looking down at this because, like, I'm quite high up, so maybe it was just the perspective I was looking at it from, but yeah, I'd maybe said that was a bit inappropriate. But I'm sure if there was anything inappropriate, you know, somebody somewhere would have said something to them. Because I wasn't for leaving Nico to go down and sort of say something, because obviously Nico's my priority in that situation. But, like I say, I only watched it going one way because I was doing the dishes. Finished doing the dishes, and then came back down, I sat with Nico. Actually just sat down with him. But that's about it, really. I mean, nothing much more to say. I'm hoping, you know, this video's going to you all. You're all feeling good and well. The only other thing I will say is I went out for a few drinks last night with my partner, and when we were at the pub, I found a new drink. I found a really nice new drink. It's called the Reaper's Rum, and oh my god, it's a really sweet rum. It's like, I'd almost say it's got like a toffiness to it. I'll need to get some and do a review on it, because it was really nice. I seen it when I was standing at the bar. I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try, and I really enjoyed that. The problem I had with it is it's too easily drunk. I mean, I like my rum straight. I like some rum straight. I like some rums with cola and things like that. But this is one I was drinking straight, just with ice in it, and oh my god, it was lethal. Like, I was just drinking it like it was juice, and it's rum. It's got quite a bit of alcohol to it, you know. So I wouldn't say I was worse for wear last night, but yeah, by the time I got home, I definitely felt the effects of it. You know, like I was a wee bit. I don't want to say tipsy because I wasn't quite tipsy, but I was a wee bit merry, shall we say? But no, it was a really good night. I'll be honest. The guy from my work was in again. And it was quite funny because me and my partner went in and we're standing at the end of the bar, and I'd spoke to him at work. He said he was going in himself, so I was half expecting to see him. I turned round to my partner and went, we must have missed him, he must be away home. Then all I heard from the other end of the bar was, "Oi!" Yes, I looked right there, I was like, "Come and join us." So, yeah, we sat with him and his pal last night, and we actually had a great laugh. We were having a right hoot. So yeah, that's, again, there's a bonus for being at work. You know, that I don't think I've really mentioned. I think I did mention I met him last time I was in the pub as well. But I've been drinking that bar for a few years now, and I'm sure I've seen him in there, well, like quite a few times before this. And I don't want to say that I've never spoke to him, because like, I probably have spoke to him in passing, but I've been in with my friends, he's been in with his. It becomes a sort of situation where you'll talk to each other, but you don't really sit down because like you're with your own pals. Where I will say, working beside him, it's quite nice to sit down and actually have a drink with a work colleague, and we can have a talk and things like that. And the other thing is, like, obviously I talk to my partner about work and things like that, like a couple of the issues that I was all about that I'm not going to go into. I was telling her about them when I picked her up from work last night and driving home. And the other good thing is, she knows obviously now I'm not, like, take it the wrong way. What I'm saying is, like, is how I feel about it, and obviously having somebody that works beside me, because we sort of, the two of us got to talk about one of the situations there, and it was like, as I said to her, at least now you know it's not just me that's seen it that way, it's other people as well. You know, so that's how it goes. So that's quite good, and it is nice to actually go out and have a drink with a work colleague, like, not even be sitting there going, "Oh, we're going to have a drink." It's nice just sometimes be out, just me and my partner, and then bump into somebody that you know and have the ability to sit and actually have a night turn from just two of us into a small group, or even three of us, and just sit and have a laugh and things like that. Because obviously, we found out last night as well, the same guy that works for me used to work in the same place my partner does. So we can all sit and talk about work and things like that, and it's actually really good. You know, it's a bit different. But I'm going to keep this vlog quite short because, like I said, I'm sitting in my living room again. It's not the most entertaining for these. And these are more, like, just a wee thing. These are more just for people that are interested. They're not exactly, I'm not putting these out there to become a big thing or anything like that. These are just for folk that are interested and things like that. And I've got personal reasons for putting them up as well, but like I said, they're personal reasons, so they'll come into effect later on, hopefully, if things work out. And yeah, I don't say these are like a behind the scenes type thing, but the reason why I quite enjoy doing the vlogs a wee bit is there's not a lot of preparation for doing these ones. It's like I just set the camera up, sit down and do them. Unlike some like the LB boxes where there's a lot more work goes into doing them, and patch clubs, you know, because I like doing the pictures for them so that my viewers get a much clearer idea. Somebody was saying to me, like, maybe try and record a behind the scenes bit of the ALB boxes so folk can see what all goes into them, and I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Well, take as it comes. I might do it at some point and then try and edit a video doing that. So it's just so some people can actually see what I'll have to put into actually doing one of these videos. But that's a story for another day. So I'm going to end the vlog here because I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be drawn out. And yeah, I've got a few things I want to start trying to add into it. And until next week, I suppose, remember to look after yourselves, stay safe, thank you others, and peace!